Be a quick one this week with basically just an update on how we went with the Patrol viscous fan. So if you followed the channel at all, you would know that we had issues on the Cairns trip, which is the first sort of trip we even went on. That was the first time we tested the Patrol over a few thousand kilometers, and basically the fan decided that it wanted to stay on full time for the entire journey back, which was, it was just pure hell. Chewed a lot more fuel. The power was cut by, I don't know, I reckon we lost about 30% of the power. It basically draws on the engine that much that it just kills the performance, and super noisy. But the noise wasn't really my biggest issue. It was just the lack of power, and the fuel economy was just ridiculous. So yeah, basically we got back. We did contact Nissan while we were on the road, so they knew full well that we were coming in, and we had an issue with the fan hub. I also sent him a few links through an email, basically to show that, you know, there's a lot of Patrol owners out there with this problem, and it can't just be whitewashed. And, you know, I sort of wanted it sorted very quick, because we are in the car and the van now, like we're not at home. So yeah, it was important that we got it sorted out as fast as we could. So we booked it for like the Monday or Tuesday after we got back. So ran it down there. Obviously the fan wasn't doing what we said it was doing when we pulled into the driveway. So it did make me look like a bit of a liar, but we had a lot of footage on the GoPro and on our phones of the fan. You know, we had 20-minute videos of it just roaring on the highway. So it was definitely an issue, but I'm glad we documented it. It was just to back us up, really. And yeah, they looked at the car, assessed that the fan was an issue, and fixed it under warranty. So the biggest thing was parts. They weren't sure what parts they had sort of in Australia, and the service manager down there that looked after us, he was a really good guy and he did the right thing. So but basically he let us know that the part was a known issue by Nissan. So Nissan have now owned up to the fact that it's just not good enough. I did ask him what the problem with the part was, and he said it's basically a resistor that gets wet, or it just fails for no apparent reason. It just doesn't work anymore. So it's a resistor issue that's in the little module on the back of the fan. So for those of you who don't know, it's basically an oil driven viscous fan still, but it's got an electronic component as well. So that's the part that has the issue. So knowing that, he said, now the problem is the new batch, which is going to be a big update for a lot of people watching this video, is because Nissan's taken it on the chin and they've realized that it is an issue. They have apparently made an entirely new product, which is what's in this car now. So that being said, the day that we took it in, he said he's not sure whether the parts are still in Japan or whether they're here, or how long it's going to take. You know, like if things are still in Japan on pallets somewhere, then it's going to take a long time to get over here. But after a few phone calls, we worked out that all the parts, well, they had a surplus of parts in Melbourne. So that was flown up here. It took 2 or 3 days to get it in here. And luckily I do have a good mate down at the dealership that pulled a few strings, and we had it fitted up a week after we took it back to Nissan. So I'd like to thank Ipswich Nissan for doing the right thing and getting it done in a timely manner, because, you know, 1 week turnaround is very good in my opinion. So yeah, thank you guys down there, and hopefully that answers a few questions for you guys that have got the Y62s. If your vehicle's sort of being made after now, after like, where are we, April, maybe end of March, hopefully you guys get the new improved viscous fan. That's, you know, that's the new part. Hopefully you guys get that in your build. But anyone up to like March, I'm sorry to say, but you've probably got the old bad batch as well, so they will be replacing them with the new part from now on. So they've superseded the part that they were replacing with. Some people, I know when we put up on the forum, we had, yeah, the video had 2,000 views in like one night, so we know it's a big issue when you get 2,000 views in one night over, you know, a viscous fan. That's what the video was about, and that's the only thing it was about, and it got 2,000 hits. And I also put it on the Patrol page on Facebook, and yeah, it had over 100 comments in like a couple of hours, and eventually got deleted or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there asking how come a viscous fan's gone 2 or 3 times. Like, yeah, some people don't even make it out the dealership driveway without the fan coming on. So it's, yeah, it's been an ongoing problem for a long time, at least a couple of years from what I can see from my research, and hopefully this is the end of it. So good luck to you guys out there. Stick to it, and yeah, don't let them put the old viscous fan in. Hopefully they don't. Like, it shouldn't even be an option now, so I'm sure Nissan won't want to keep replacing with the old product. So yeah, alright, I'm going to leave it at that for this week, but that's just a basic rundown of the Patrol and how we went with it all, because there was a lot of messages and a lot of comments, a lot of views. So hopefully this puts to rest the viscous issue for the Y62s, and we can just keep on enjoying the cars for what they are. Alright guys, we'll see you on the next one.